Universal Studios, producer, director, Mrs. B, Scene 1. Hello, boys and girls around the world. And my name is Mrs. B, and I'm a teacher in the United States. I'm so glad that you're able to join me today for a very special read aloud. But before we begin, I have a hello song just for you. And this is how it goes. Hello, boys and girls around the world. Hello, boys and girls around the world. How are you? How are you? I'm glad you're here to read and learn. We know we'll have some fun today. We love school every day. And so will you. I know, Mrs. B, stop singing. You have a terrible singing voice. But boys and girls, I so wanted to share a song with all of you. Boys and girls, the book that I've selected for today's read aloud is called King Bidgood's in the Bathtub. This book was written by Audrey Wood. She is the author of this book, and the person that drew the pictures is called an illustrator, and that person's name is Don Wood. Boys and girls, this book won a Caldecott Honor Award because so many boys and girls like you enjoyed reading this book. This is called the front or the cover. This is the title of the book. If we turn it over, boys and girls, this is the back of the book. Let's turn it again over to the front. Now look at the title and the picture. What do you think that the story is going to be about? It's going to be about a king named Bidgood, and he does not want to get out of the bathtub. So many people tried to get him out, and we need to find out, boys and girls, will he ever get out of the bathtub? We shall find out shortly. But before we begin, I want to go over punctuation marks with you, boys and girls. You will see them in the books that you read. Also, when you write, you'll be putting them at the end of your sentences. The first punctuation mark that we're going to go over is a period. When you're reading, a period means to stop, but Mrs. B likes to say pause because so many boys and girls just stop and they don't know when to move on to the next word or sentence. So take a brief pause and then move on. The next mark is a comma. Boys and girls, a comma does mean to pause, and it brings two or more thoughts together within a sentence. And you can use a comma for a list of things. An exclamation mark. It can mean one of two things. The first one, it could be used to show great emotion, or it could mean to give a command like get out, sit down, be quiet. And boys and girls, since you're so young, we call it an excited mark. When you get older, you can call it an exclamation mark. But for now, we can call it an excited mark. The next mark is called a question mark. When we are asking something in a sentence and we don't know what the answer is, we put a question mark at the end of the sentence. It's an asking sentence. The last mark that I want to go over with you is called quotation marks. We have a pair in the beginning, which is 2. We have end quotation marks, which is a pair, 2 again. So when somebody starts talking within a sentence, we put beginning quotation marks. And then when they stop talking, we put end quotation marks after your punctuation mark, boys and girls. Boys and girls, I need all eyes and ears on Mrs. B, because boys and girls, reading means understanding the author's message. If you cannot answer comprehension questions after reading a page, you have truly not read anything. Boys and girls, before we begin the book, I want to go over the letter K. Yes, K as in kindergarten kids, boys and girls, because king starts with the letter K. King. So let's go over. I'm going to say a bunch of words. And when you hear a K, the letter K, I want you to say or go like this to Mrs. B. And then she'll tell you the answers afterwards. So when you hear a K, say yes or just put your thumb up. Kite. Kevin. Chicken. And boys and girls, it doesn't have to be in the beginning or the end or the middle. It could be anywhere in the word. Hat. Kilt. Kaleidoscope. Chalk. Katie. Pickle. Kind. Sink. Egg. Mickey. Sick. Nick. Talk. Teach. Kitchen. Pencil. Kindergarten. Speak. Key. Monkey. All right, let's see how you did, boys and girls. The words that have the letter K in them are kite, Kevin, chicken, kilt, kaleidoscope, chalk, Katie, pickle, kind, sink, Mickey, sick, Nick, talk, kitchen, kindergarten, speak, key, and monkey. Good Good job, boys and girls. Thumbs up. Now I have a short poem for you that has to do with the letter K again. Here we go round the letter K, the letter K, the letter K. Here we go around the letter K while we're in kindergarten. Good job, boys and girls. Would you like to sing it with Mrs. V once? Here we go. Matter of fact, Mrs. B, before she starts, she's going to pull the letter K out for you so that you can sing with me and the letter K. And here we go. K is for kangaroo. Here we go around the letter K. The letter K, the letter K. Here we go around the letter K while we're in kindergarten. Good job, boys and girls. And this is the big K and the little K. Boys and girls, I'm going to be asking you several questions while we read. So it's important to pay attention. And then at the end, I have a very fun activity for you to do at home with your families. So please pay close attention. And here we go. Boys and girls, when we read, do we read left to right or right to left? We read left to right. We go to the next line and read left to right. And then we go to the next line and read left to right. Good job. Help! Help! Cried the page when the sun came up. King Bidgood's in the bathtub and he won't get out. Oh, who knows what to do? And here is the page calling out that the king will not get out of the bathtub, boys and girls. And when we begin a sentence, we begin with a big letter. I do, cried the knight when the sun came up. Get out! It's time to battle. Come in, cried the king with the boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom are onomatopoeia words. They are sound words, boys and girls. And I wonder what the king is doing in the bathtub. Let's make a prediction, shall we? A prediction is when we guess what's going to happen next in the story. You look at all the clues in the words and pictures to predict what's happening next. And boys and girls, making predictions right or wrong is what good readers do. You know how many times Mrs. B has made guesses in children's books or books for my age and was wrong? That just makes me and you a better reader. Oh, today we battle in the tub. He's having a battle. Look at all the ships and pirate ships. And there is King Bidgood right here. And these are all his people that live in the castle. Help! Help! Cried the page when the sun got hot. King Bidgood's in the bathtub and he won't get out. Oh, who knows what to do, boys and girls? How are we going to get King Bidgood out of the bathtub? Now somebody is talking right here. And what are these two marks? Who remembers? Quotation marks. Good job, boys and girls. I do, cried the queen when the sun got hot. Get out. It's time to lunch. Come in, cried the king with the yum, yum, yum. I wonder what he's doing in the bathtub now, boys and girls. You don't think he has a lot of food in the bathtub, do you, with him? Oh, no. Yes, he does. He has a feast going on. And today we lunch in the tub. Look at all those goodies, boys and girls. And there is King Bidgood with a drumstick in his hand, eating a piece of chicken. Oh, look at that scrumptious cake. Help! Help! Cried the page. When the sun sank low, King Bidgood's in the bathtub, and he won't get out. Oh, who knows what to do? And look at the page carrying out all the empty plates and cups from lunch. We have to get him out of the bathtub, boys and girls. What shall we do? And boys and girls, what is this punctuation mark, the dot right here? A period. Good job. I do, cried the Duke when the sun sank low. Get out. It's time to fish. Come in, cried the king with a trout, trout, trout. More sound words, boys and girls. I wonder if now he's fishing in the bathtub. And boys and girls, what is this punctuation mark with the line and the period? It's an excited mark. Good job, or exclamation mark. Today we fish in the tub. Look at all the fish, boys and girls. And we even have some turtles here on the bottom. Has anybody gone fishing with their family before? I love going fishing and catching fish. It's fun. And then do you take them home with you, or do you throw them back in the water? Sometimes I throw them back in the water too, but sometimes I take them home. Help! Help! Cried the page when the night got dark. King Bidgood's in the bathtub and he won't get out. Oh, who knows what to do? Look at all the fish they caught. And the page is carrying them on his back. I wonder what the king is up to next. Let's find out, shall we? We do, cried the court when the night got dark. Get out for the masquerade ball. Come in, cried the king with the jig, jig, jig. I wonder, jig, jig, jig. Is he going to be dancing in the bathtub, boys and girls? And boys and girls, what is this punctuation mark here? It's a comma. You're doing so well. I'm proud of all of you, boys and girls. Tonight we dance in the tub. We were right. And there they are dancing in the tub while the page is mopping the floor because all the water is coming out. Help! Help! Cried the court when the moon shone bright. King Bidgood's in the bathtub and he won't get out. Oh, who knows what to do? Who knows what to do? Once and for all, we need to get the king out of the bathtub, boys and girls. We're all exhausted. That's the page. Just thinking, what are we going to do next? Do you have some ideas, boys and girls? Put your thinking caps on. I do, said the page when the moon shone bright. And then he pulled the plug. Oh. You know when you pull the plug, does the water go up or does the water go down and drain away? It goes away. It drains, boys and girls. If you put the plug back in, it keeps the water up. But if you take the plug out, it goes down. So the page pulled the plug in the tub. Oh no. And he's smiling. He's very happy. But is King Bidgood going to be mad or happy? Uh-oh, glup, glup, glub. Some more sound words. And there he is running out of the tub. So it worked, boys and girls. The end. Boys and girls, what did you think of the story King Bidgood's in the Bathtub? If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not like this book, give it a thumbs down. I gave it a thumbs up too. I really enjoyed sharing this book with all of you. Boys and girls, I have a fun activity to do at home with your families. Moms, dads, grandparents, older brothers, and sisters. This is the activity that I would like for you to do at home. It's called Bathtub Fun. And what I want is you to take a big sheet of paper or cardboard poster and draw a tub full of suds, bubbles. And here I have a funny character, but you can draw King Bidgood and put him in the bathtub. But this is just a funny cartoon. And then I want you on the bottom, and parents, grandparents, older brothers and sisters, I want you to listen to the child tell you how they would get King Bidgood out of the bathtub. Like, it's time to play soccer. It's time to clean the castle. How would a child get King Bidgood out of the bathtub? So in one long sentence, write it out for the child, and then the child can copy it. And you can, I promote in all the videos, I like to paint. So you can paint it. You'll need a paintbrush and different colors of paint. You can use markers or crayons for such a child that's of young age. And then draw the bathtub, then King Bidgood, but this is not King Bidgood, the suds, and then write a sentence below how they would get King Bidgood out of the bathtub. And then they can share it with you, with other family members. And then if your child goes to school, they can share it with their teacher and their classmates during show and tell. Boys and girls, I have one last surprise for you. Someone is visiting Mrs. B in her mini classroom in my home, and this is also my office. I work with students here in my office 7 days a week, and I have a round table that I sit with children, and I also have a big dry erase board on a stand, and I do a lot of writing, and then I have all my materials here. And my office and my house and my classroom is here in the state of Michigan. And no, this is not the special guest. This is my Siberian tiger. He's big. He protects my classroom and my boys and girls. But I have another assistant. And guess who it is? It's my good, friendly monster. Hello. Thank you for joining Mrs. B and all the boys and girls around the world. Would you like to help to say goodbye? Oh, very happy. Boys and girls, reading is fundamental, and I want to thank you for joining Mrs. B for this very special read aloud. Bye for now.